coming up.
I don't think there's another breed out there that compares to the docility of the Shorthorn cattle. We are a family-oriented breed, but we're a business breed at the same time. We're really making great strides forward.
See how cattlemen are profiting with one of America's oldest and most efficient breeds, next on The American Rancher. Hello and welcome to The American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick. In the year 1775, the end of the Revolutionary War marked the beginning of American independence. And in 1783, the first Shorthorn cattle arrived on American farms. Today, Shorthorns represent a unique economic opportunity for U.S. beef producers. The breed's disposition and easy care make it ideal for families and small farms. And its performance and complementary traits make it the perfect match for crossbreeding with commercial Angus cow herds. And through extensive research at the University of Illinois, the breed's proven efficiency pays dividends as consumer demand focuses on a more sustainable beef supply. Our Shorthorn story begins with two western ranches, one in California and the other in Nebraska, that have embraced everything the breed has to offer.
We had Shorthorn cattle when I was growing up. I was probably in grade school when that sign went up. So we've been around Shorthorns for a long time. So my brother bought a Shorthorn heifer for me in the 1950s, and we've kind of had Shorthorns ever since.
We enjoy working together out here, talking about the cattle and talking about what we want to do next year, what bulls we want to use, what we want the cattle to look like, and so that close working relationship, that discussion of what we want to accomplish is valuable to me.
Well, my family came to the area in the early 1900s, and we've been here since then. I want to be able to produce cattle that will perform in the feedlot, will perform out in the field.
These cows, if you watch them in a day, they'll be from one end of the pasture to the other and back again.
Particularly in this part of the world with, fairly big pastures, not a lot of rain, we think it's really important for the cattle to be British. That's Shorthorn, Angus, and Hereford. And our cattle are Shorthorn Angus composites. They're easy to get along with. They calve well, they milk well, they don't have a lot of issues. They don't get huge on size, a lot of them, and just fit our country well.
Shorthorns have qualities that we appreciate. Ours are certainly structurally correct. They can move. They can cover ground. They are really good mothers. They have all what I would call the markers of what you would consider quality cattle.
I do think we also improve, with the Shorthorn blood in them, we're improving the structure on these cattle, their foot structure and how they travel. And again, when you're out in bigger pastures, it's a longer trip to the water tank, and these cows have to be able to move.
One of the goals I had was to try and get the Shorthorn breed to be a viable, strong participant in the cattle industry. My objectives, that was a vision that I had as far as what I wanted to accomplish as president. Very happy with what product I have. The performance, I think, is there, particularly in the crossbreed part of it. Cross well on Angus, cross well on Herefords. Traits, docility, of course, the mothering ability, the fertility. My cattle perform better than anything that they have in the feedlot.
We're really into low maintenance cows. I mean, if a cow gives us a problem calving, she's gone. We do not, I'm too old to put a cow in a chute to help a calf nurse. They need to do that on their own. To do that, they need good quality udders. And so that's something that's really important to us.
We like smart cows and smart calves, and this bunch of cows and calves fill the bill for us.
You know, if you're strictly commercial, you need to be crossbreeding. And the deal I always say is, there's a lot of really good Hereford Angus cows in this part of the world. And if you have a Hereford Angus cow, if you breed her back to an Angus bull, you're going to lose some heterosis. If you breed her back to a Hereford bull, you're going to lose some heterosis. You breed her back to a Shorthorn bull, you're going to maximize the heterosis on a 3-breed cross. They're still going to be all British, and you're going to maintain all those traits that are important to you.
But if you're looking for a program, the Shorthorn genetics will give you that mother, will give you that performance, will give you enough milk, but it provides several of the good characteristics that you're looking for to build your herd.
More than 2 centuries of progress and commitment by Shorthorn breeders has created highly efficient and productive Shorthorn genetics backed by solid integrity. Our Shorthorn journey continues in America's heartland, where the breed not only represents a rich heritage for farming families, but a pathway to sustainable beef production.
There's generally some good cattle around here. My grandfather was the first person from the United States asked to go over to the United Kingdom and judge their main Shorthorn show in Perth. Being a part of that, integrity in the product you're delivering, and being with a breed that we really love. We try to raise livestock that are very much low maintenance and real sound on breeding, calving ease, growth, structure. We really make sure, to the best of our abilities, they aren't sold something that just sizzle. We really want to know what they need, what they want, and then try to make sure it matches up with the lots and the kind of genetics to put into their herd.
I don't think there's another breed out there that compares to the docility of the Shorthorn cattle. We have small children on our farm, and we don't have to worry about the kids going out and checking the cows and the calves and telling us what's going on. They're a great breed for kids to get started with in 4-H in terms of docility, and more importantly, they're a great breed for any commercial producer to have, because nobody likes a train wreck. Nobody likes to be run over. Everybody likes the docile animal that works through the chute. And one of the things that the Shorthorn breed has been doing over the last several years is we docility score all of our cattle, not only when they calve on the farm, but also through the American Shorthorn sire test. All the calves that were produced in that system were docility tested 3 times during the entire process.
The vast majority of Shorthorns do extremely well in all different climate conditions. Shorthorns in general are really easy for children to work with and feel comfortable because of those dispositions.
You're going to be able to find a Shorthorn that matches up with what you're wanting to accomplish within your breeding program. You're going to be able to find a functional, well-balanced animal that's got the look and the ability to go out and perform wherever you want to go with your operation.
If you don't have to have near as many medical bills taking care of yourself and others because the cattle don't cause you troubles, it's a great advantage. They're very gentle, and we don't work with these cattle and bring them all in and brush on them and try to gentle them down. They're just nicely dispositioned, and if they're not, we don't keep them.
We are a family-oriented breed, but we're a business breed at the same time. I know that I can rely on the system that the American Shorthorn Association has in place, as well as the service that they offer me, that if I ever have a question, I can go to them and have confidence in the genetic decisions that I'm making. We feel very confident that Y Shorthorns will be around another 75 years with what the Shorthorn Association offers us. There's just so many wonderful things about the Shorthorn breed. One of the things that I like so much about them is they're versatile. They're also cattle that have an enormous amount of commercial value to them. They're great in the pasture, and they're even better on the plate.
The junior programs in the Shorthorn business are just outstanding. It's learning about agriculture and learning about cattle and about the breed and how it can help others. Some are going to be involved in agriculture as their career, some of them are not. But to have background in this is still helpful, just raising your own family. So it's a great opportunity for kids to learn tremendous things about agriculture. It's really part of feeling connected with people all over North America.
To us, the Shorthorn breed has meant family. Really, it's what has kept our family close, kept our family active through my whole childhood and as I've grown up. Whenever you can be successful in anything in life, past milestones, That is huge for growing our youth and giving them confidence that they can be successful long-term in their lives.
Up next,
You know, we need to have cattle that weren't scary to the kids. And I know a lot of guys can maybe relate to that. You know, they want to be able to take them to somebody's operation and be able to say, hey, I want to walk up to that fence and be able to see that animal. And that's what Shorthorns do.
see why many American families are selecting Shorthorns for their farms and ranches. That's after the break on The American Rancher. Stay with us.
When your cattle are stressed, they're not eating, they're not gaining, and they're certainly not healthy or comfortable. VitaCharge, from the makers of VitaFirm, protects and helps livestock recover from the effects of stress. Use it at weaning, shipping, receiving, or any time your livestock will encounter stress, as a proactive measure to increase appetite and promote health and performance. VitaCharge, protect and recover. To learn more, visit vitafirm.com.
What makes me so proud of 44 Farms is teamwork within our own organization, but also the vast teamwork of producers throughout the United States that have come together to build a great feeder calf program for both the 44 Farms Never Ever program and the new Prime Pursuits programs in partnership with Walmart. Please give us a call because we believe that together we can do great things, and the best is yet to be.
In 1994, Superior Livestock Auction introduced nationally recognized value-added programs to the American beef industry. Now, cattle sold on Superior Livestock video auctions get top dollar when a program is behind them. The USDA-approved, third-party audited Superior Verified program verifies source and age of your calves. Superior Progressive Genetics identifies load lots of cattle sold on Superior that are sired by Top Genetics. NHTC verifies the source, age, and non-hormone treatment status of your calves. These and other Superior value-added programs are just another way that Superior Livestock is improving the beef industry and bringing more dollars to your bottom line. Individual programs start at just $1.22 per hundredweight.
So you can't make any money any faster than investing $3 and getting $40, $60, $70 back.
Call or go online to find out more about Superior Livestock's value-added programs.
Welcome back to The American Rancher. With the Shorthorn breed, it's families first. Because of their superior disposition, Shorthorn cattle appeal to families who want the next generation to continue on the land by producing the highest quality beef possible. The American Shorthorn Association offers one of the industry's best junior programs that provides exceptional show ring, educational, and professional development experiences. The breed's focus on families opens the doors of opportunity for all generations in both large and small operations.
You know, we need to have cattle that weren't scary to the kids. And I know a lot of guys can maybe relate to that in the cattle industry, and also guys that don't raise animals. You know, they want to be able to take them to somebody's operation and be able to say, hey, I want to walk up to that fence and be able to see that animal. And that's what Shorthorns do. You know, they're cattle that are docile that anybody across the country can come and see.
I think Shorthorn are ideal in terms of being a match, in terms of being a family-friendly breed.
We know they're easy to work with. Their sire, their dam are easygoing cattle, and their relatives are, and people can see that. We want them to come and see and interact with the animals as we do every day if they can, because I think it's a really good selling point for the cattle.
Yeah, as you can see as we walk through these cattle, they're super quiet and easy to work with. It makes it nice when you're AIing cattle or having to work them. You know, nobody's getting hurt, no issues, no problems. Truly find the value in the cattle in terms of their maternal ability, their marbling ability, their docility, and the marketability of them. Really, in our world, it's something that we can sell in many facets, and you know, they're going to lay down half calves, raise calves, mother them, take care of them, produce heavy calves at weaning. But secondly, when you take those cattle out, and whether you use them in the seed stock application and go that way with producing show heifers or show cattle, you can do that to an advantage to yourself. Or those cattle also will grow up, if you take them on the commercial side, they're going to have adequate marbling, and then also be very high cutability kind of cattle, so they're very productive in the feed yard as well. And also that the show cattle realm of it, people can have a nice small herd of cattle that doesn't overwhelm them, yet they can raise some cattle. Not only maybe their kids can show them themselves, but they can also market some progeny.
The Shorthorn, you knew exactly when it came in how it was going to act. You knew it was going to be that docile cow. It was going to be good for the younger kids to show. I am the oldest of 5 kids, and we had a bunch of little kids coming, and it was just nice to know that we could rely on that breed to be here, to be docile for a kid to show. And you could take a couple weeks and they'd be show ready. And that was not comparable to any other breed.
Well, we get to spend a lot of family time together. Usually every evening we're working on the cattle and enjoying the kids running around and getting to show them, meeting new friends and families across the country showing.
Well, I love doing it with my family because they're really nice people, and I like to work with them because they're really funny and nice, and it's just a great experience with them.
The American Junior Shorthorn Association is a great opportunity for kids to get involved in agriculture and in the show cattle side of things and learn all the valuable lessons that come with raising cattle, whether it's responsibility, work ethic, teamwork, the learning about taking care of cattle and hopefully furthering their interest and desire to continue to stay in the cattle business.
Whatever your goals are in life, you know, the American Junior Shorthorn Association puts you in situations that helps you succeed.
I know a lot of good friends around that have gone to multiple junior national shows, and they say that the Shorthorn breed, the Shorthorn people, are without a doubt the friendliest people and the easiest people to get along with they've been around.
There's some outstanding people in this breed that work very hard, are very dedicated to improving it, but maintaining its strengths as well, and continuing to see it grow.
You know, we have so many things going on in our lives every day, and when I can enjoy just walking amongst the cattle and knowing that they're providing for our family and working with us as a partnership, you know, what we do every day, that's fun. And it's a piece every day when you can go out amongst them.
When we return,
there's no question adding in the feed intake and strengthening the carcass data that they have will really help move the Shorthorn breed forward.
See how investments in research are creating a bright future for the Shorthorn breed. You're watching The American Rancher. Stay with us.
If you're looking for livestock equipment, whether it be permanent or portable, call Ackerman Distributing at 1-800-726-9091. They are #1 in the nation with portable wheel corrals. Also handle portable tubs and portable alleys, double alleys, loading chutes, manual chutes, hydraulic chutes. AckermanDistributing.com. 1-800-726-9091.
Take control of current market conditions on Superior Livestock's weekly video auction. Register your lot load cattle by Tuesday, sell them on Thursday, putting you 2 days from money with the largest cattle marketing network in North America. Superior Livestock's weekly video auction has over 8,000 active and qualified buyers, and they're paying top dollar. Yep. Jump in. The bidding is hot. Call us or click SuperiorLivestock.com to learn more. Superior Livestock Auction now offers a monthly Holstein steer and dairy video auction. With the largest number of registered and active buyers in the nation, Superior Livestock Auction is your source for lightweight dairy-influenced calves. Sellers enjoy proven price discovery that pays top dollar. Buyers get access to high volume and steady supply. And everyone appreciates Superior's trusted experience in national livestock marketing. Go online at SuperiorLivestock.com to register and to find out more.
Show the world that you ranch the Superior way with apparel, hats, and other merchandise from the Superior online store. Whether you're looking for a gift or something for yourself, the only place to find official Superior Livestock branded apparel is at SuperiorLivestockStore.com. The online store features name brands such as Port Authority, Click, and Dry Duck. Hats, jackets, shirts, vests, gloves, coolers, and much more are just a click away. Order today.
Welcome back to the American Rancher. According to data from the U.S. Meat Animal Research Center, Shorthorns rank first among British and maternal breeds for yield grade, fat cover, and percent retail product. That means Shorthorns offer a unique combination of muscling, marbling, and maternal traits, something few other breeds possess. The University of Illinois is conducting a 3-year national sire test for the American Shorthorn Association, laying a foundation of data from conception to carcass. A big part of that research is to identify genetics that use fewer resources to produce more pounds of high-quality, sustainably produced beef. Our journey takes us to Champaign.
Today, we were on the campus of the University of Illinois for our National Shorthorn Sire Test Field Day. We do our national sire tests through the university where we take Shorthorn bulls, breed them to commercial black-hided cows, and collect complete performance data from birth all the way to carcass on these cattle.
One of the neat aspects of this project and our capabilities here is that we can collect individual feed intakes. So we have the Grow Safe feeding system that allows us to get individual feed intake in a pin setting. And so not only do we have our typical traits, birth weight, weaning weight, yearling weight, but we also have feed intake, which then allows us to calculate a feed efficiency. Then we'll get a full set of carcass data on these. Obviously, this project was really put in place to help the Shorthorn Association get more data, and particularly on the feed intake and the carcass data. That really allows them to build their database and hopefully be able to have a feed intake EPD for the breeders to use, and whether, then can be implemented into a selection index. So really, in some cases, it kind of helps document what the breeders already knew, that they have cattle out there that perform really well and have excellent carcass traits, and just get some numbers behind what some of these bulls and what some of the breeders known their genetics can do.
Shorthorn cattle are very unique breed. They can combine a lot of qualities that are beneficial not only to the commercial cattlemen, but the people that raise them are obviously very proud and know what these cattle can do. They're strong maternally. They make good cows. They can stay in the herd a long time. Docility is a huge selling point of the breed.
With the Shorthorn cattle have done really well. They've calved unassisted. Birth weights and gestation lengths have been right in line with our Angus sired cattle, and that first set of cattle there last year, I think 80% went choice, did really well. There's no question adding in the feed intake and strengthening the carcass data that they have will really help move the Shorthorn breed forward.
I think the Shorthorn breed has a bright future. I think the more work and research and information we can gather on these cattle to prove their viability to the industry, we can start to develop a stronger market for Shorthorn genetics in the commercial industry. There's a demand right now looking for an alternative to some of the black-hided breeds out there that are so popular. Crossbreeding and taking advantage of heterosis, whether it's just in your feeder calves or in replacement females, is something that more and more commercial cattlemen seem to be looking for, and the Shorthorn breed certainly offers that.
The Shorthorn story is America's story that began over 2 centuries ago. It continues today, and its future is secure thanks to Shorthorn breeders who have focused their efforts on raising cattle with balanced traits and on giving the next generation a pathway to even greater opportunities with Shorthorn cattle production. The breed delivers an impressive array of profit traits and offers a high-quality, sustainable beef supply to the consumer. For more information about Shorthorn cattle, visit shorthorn.org. And for more information about us, visit us online at theamericanrancher.com or connect with us on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Pam Minnick for the entire American Rancher team. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Superior.